get out of bed on Saturday, come here and start the show. By God, job well done by us. But you defy us, Nashville. You're stronger than we anticipated. Well, I knew you'd be strong, but Robot Mike down at you. In fairness, we had him set on doubt mode, so that's not really his fault.
It's his default mode.
I doubt that will happen.
Come on, Robot Mike.
Let's be honest, it's unlikely.
I do not sound like that.
I apologize, Robot Mike. Robbie, we get back there. Let's unplug the offendable knob.
Yeah, I'm already on it.
Thank you. Oh, Nashville. It's just been one day. How far have we come? It was so great yesterday. How many people in the house are my special, sanctified, chosen by God Friday people? How many people?
Them good numbers, Rich.
Hey, good numbers, Rabbit. I'm liking that crowd. I can do that because I'm Southern. When other people do it who are not Southern, it's rude and inappropriate. As a Nashville, Tennessee native and proud Southerner myself, one of my great pet peeves when I would tell people where I was from in Los Angeles, California, they'd say, "Where are you from?" I'd say, "Nashville, Tennessee." And they would then repeat back to me the name of the city and city I just told them with their version of a crappy Southern accent. "Where are you from?" "Nashville, Tennessee." "Nashville, Tennessee." Nope, not what I said. Stupid, dumb, non-Southerners.
Now you know how the Robot Mike feels.
You know what, Robbie? Good point. We need to start treating machines like people. Everybody, pull out your phone. I'll wait. Do you have it out? Look at your phone and apologize to it. Say, "Phone, I'm sorry. Excuse me, you may have forgotten something. When I say do something, you do it immediately. Look at your phone and say, "Phone, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for poking at you all these years. I'm sorry for making you live next to my crotch and or bottom." Look at your phone and say, "Phones are people too." Do you realize how nuts you people seem right now? Talking to your telephone. You know what we're doing? We're incorporating machines into our world right now because Rob Benedict is right. Robot Mike deserves respect. He deserves better treatment. He deserves, I would say, about 25% to 33% of Rob's paycheck. I think it's only fair he gets a taste, Robbie. Time to cut Robot Mike in. Right? I mean, treat him like people.
It's only fair.
It's only fair.
Although he doesn't deal in our kind of currency.
The hell I don't. Oh, yes, I do. I love watching Robot Mike trying to think of an improv line.
I'm going.
I know. Everybody, how many people are just Saturday people? Who is just showing up now? All right. I admire your willingness to be honest. That's important. And I'm glad you're here. In spite of my surly attitude, I'm glad you're here. Because we got a hell of a day. We got a whale of a day. You thought we had a day yesterday, and you're right, because it was an actual day. Can't stop the calendar, right? But today we got big things happening, big people happening, actors you know of and love and have fake relationships with. They're going to be here, women and men alike. Oh, it's going to be fantastic, and all this is going to happen. All this is going to happen whilst the soundtrack of the weekend plays, provided by these gentlemen on the stage. let's meet the boys in the band. We're going to start with our guest player, because we're lucky to have him. He throws these parties and lets us jam on them. Ladies and gentlemen, on the keys, Adam Malin! Nice. On the drum kit, the man who lays down the foundation today and every day, Funkmaster General, Stephen Norton. On the bass, recently upgraded to the latest bass playing software, Robot Mike Morha. On the guitar, the founding father of rock and roll, the Abe Lincoln of guitar licks, Mr. Six String himself, Billy Moran. What can I tell you? And fronting this ensemble, lyricist, guitar player, singer, dancer, lover, crier, hugger, and shaker player extraordinaire, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Patrick Benedict. Okay. He's going to go with the Carmen Miranda. That's nice. Now he's going to go with the juggler. Oh, the needle Peart? Yeah. Now he's going to go sad clown. Angry Uncle Todd. Now he's going to go chimney sweep. Give him the old chimney sweep, Robbie. While you're there, let's do a little churn and butter. Let's churn some butter. There you go. Now, birthday clown. Now, more appropriate for this crowd, male stripper. Give me a little male stripper. Yeah, oh yeah, ladies. Oh. And let's end with my personal favorite, the tableside Caesar. Here he goes. Outstanding. Great work, Robbie. Always great to shaker. Let's keep it simple today. Let's not go crazy because we got a long weekend. Robbie, have back up. No. Robbie, guys, help quickly. Somebody give him mouth to mouth because I'm not. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, hey, he's okay. He's up. Robbie, he's up. He's blind, but he's up. You feel it, my friends? Is that you? Rob Benedict does the shakers, everybody. Running I don't know if you know this. These boys, they come out and they play all weekend long. That's all well and good. We love having them. Change the dynamic of the weekend. But tonight, they morph from the soundtrack of other actors to the stars of their own show. They slide center stage and they take over this room, put on a concert that is the best thing we do all weekend. It is Saturday Night Special. Loudest Waves concert, and if you have not attended one, you need to be here. And if you have attended one, I know you will be here because it is fantastic. These boys do an amazing job. It is fantastic. We are lucky to have them. They're going to make this party rock. Adam's going to make this party rock. We're here to make you rock. So let's do it, Nashville. Let's do it, boys. Outstanding. Everybody, great job. Great work. Freeze. Where do you think you're going, young man? You think you're leaving the stage, don't you?
The little bird told us your secret.
Yep. Well, you're not going anywhere. In 1985, a baby was born. Ladies and gentlemen, supernatural conventions are the brainchild of two people. Gary Berman, who's not on the stage, and Adam Malin, who is. They do this party for you people. It was their idea. They championed it. They lobbied for it, and they've been doing it at a high level for you since this whole concept began. They started the idea of fan conventions when they were teenagers. They started doing Star Trek conventions. They invented the whole format that brings stars and fans together to celebrate the entertainment we all enjoy. We admire him for what he does. And so today, on this day, which is his birthday, I would like for everybody to join me in singing happy birthday to Adam Malin. Shall we? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Adam. Happy birthday to you. There he goes, Adam Malin. Thank you, buddy. Of course.
One candle represents a decade, so he's 20 years old.
I have to laugh. Adam just said something super funny. He's up here enjoying that moment, and he said, "I wish I had this on tape." And I said, "Well, you don't have it on tape, but you have it in HD from about 1,800 angles, so I think you could cut it into a feature. Each syllable could be from a different cue." So Adam, I think you're covered. If you got good footage of that event, of Adam's birthday, be sure you upload it, send it in, and so the boss can see it. Tag Creation Entertainment to it when you do, please. Email it to them. He'll appreciate it, and we appreciate Adam and all he has done for us. It's been awesome. Great to have him on stage with us today.
Richard, we better not start this day without letting the kids know about, the rules.
Right.
And the...
You want to do both? I mean, or you want to just do rules?
I feel like since we're here, since everybody's here, let's kill two birds. Rules and regulations. Together.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's not... Okay, sure. I mean, you're coloring outside the lines.
I know. I'm improvising here. We're ad-libbing. Let's do something like this, guys. Talking rules and regulations. Talking rules and regulations. Talking rules and regulations. Talking rules and regulations.
I'll be honest. I could give an F about the rules and regulations. I just like this version. I think we should groove, get some beers, sit back, play some darts, put a little tip jar up here for the band.
There's no rules or regulations about the rules and regulations song.
That's the loophole that they forgot to put in the fine print. Dear God, we can do whatever we want with the rules and regulations song. There's no rules regulating it. Robbie, you're a genius.
You remember when rules and regulations meant something?
Nope. All I remember is when Adam said you have to do rules and regulations, and we said to each other, how can we do it in a way that it'll have no impact at all? I know we'll do. We'll make a cartoonish song out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, in a utopian society, we won't need guidelines. We won't need rules. It'd also be nice if we didn't need bathrooms. I mean, if we could get rid of poop, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, that's not who we are. We poop, and we need rules and regulations.
Not necessarily in that order.
We might want to put some rules and regulations around the poop, too, though, you know what I'm saying? Rein that in.
I don't poop.
We got you there. So, here's Here's the thing. You bought a ticket to this convention. Lord, I hope you did, or you snuck in here and we're all in trouble. You're still laughing at Robot Mike. Oh, every now and then Robot Mike lands one. You bought a ticket to this event. I know you know this because you overpaid and are now in debt and your parents are mad at you. And they said, you've been to 10 of these damn things. How many more do you need? And you said, shut up, Mom. I'm the barista. It's my paycheck. I'll spend it where I want. You suck. And you slammed your door. She turned to your father and she said, I don't know why she gets like that. She's so temperamental. And your dad looked right at your mom and he said, Lord, no, I don't watch the damn show. Hell if I know, but it's that fella she's always talking to upstairs, Misha Collins. I think he must be a teacher at his school. He's an older fella. He's creepy, always prepared for rain. He's a bad influence on our child. And yes, Mom and Dad, we are bad influences on your children. Not only did you overpay for this experience, but it's going to be blue in nature. There will be foul language used. Robbie, sexual innuendo will be bandied about.
Yeah. Sometimes unknowingly.
Sometimes very much on purpose.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I got 2 words for you. Osric Chow. Dirty kid. Dirty, dirty, dirty man. Don't let the innocent boyish nature fool you. The pig. So you overpaid for a seat to this experience. And we're glad you did. Now here's what you got to do. You got to look at that ticket, figure out what number and letter corresponds with the number and letter of the chair in this room, and you got to get your bottom in that seat, and that is where you stay. And that is the angle from which you'll see this entire event. So if you're way back there, we look tiny. But if you're way up here, we look tiny. So it's kind of the same thing. Point is, sit in your seat, stay in your seat, don't move away from your seat, or they might give you the boot. You don't want the boot, you want the seat, stay in the seat. That is a rule and regulation.
Talking rules and regulations.
You know what else, Robbie? You like my entrance?
Anything good? You got a meeting back there?
Listen, I got stuff to do.
It's like Miss Doubtfire. You got a whole group back here. You're changing into costume.
It's like Mrs. Doubtfire.
In the Miss Doubtfire, he's like pretending to be himself.
Okay.
With one group table. And then he's got to change into Miss Doubtfire. And he's on a date or something. No, yeah, as himself. Anyway, just go back and forth. It's shenanigans. Miss Doubtfire is a classic. Watch it. It's classic Williams.
That's the other thing you need to do. I'm adding this to the rules and regulations. Next time I see all of you people, you need to have watched Mrs. Doubtfire. That's a rule and regulation.
Talking rules and regulations. Talking rules and regulations.
You know what? Robbie, you've hit on something. We may turn this whole convention thing into more of a movie and book club. We'll give assignments, and the next time we all get together, we'll discuss it.
Yeah.
I like the way you think, Robbie.
Miss Doubtfire for Vegas.
Miss Doubtfire for Vegas. Very good, Robbie. Here's the thing. I know you have a phone because you just were talking to it like a crazy person. Your phone has a camera on it. And the fine print of your contract says you may not film anything that happens on stage, but I say, fine, you film whatever you want. You film as much as you want. You take all the photos you can take. I want video. I want photos. I want it color corrected and beautiful. I want it shot landscape, and I want it uploaded to the interwebs and shared with everyone you can possibly share it with. I want you to force it down the throats of people who've never heard of the show. That's your assignment. That's your job. That's the rule and regulation.
Talking rules and regulations.
However, you take that phone that you just had a sweet connection with and you put it back in the area it lives, probably near your crotch or bottom, and you do not take it out in the photo room.
No photos in the photo room.
No photos in the photo room. I know it doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to make sense. The show doesn't make sense. Nothing about this universe makes sense. That's the world we live in. That's the world we created for you. A senseless, ironic world of nothingness. That's the photo opera. It's a soulless vacuum run by a gangly demon.
An evil overlord.
An evil skull-capped overlord. Look, Chris Melky's going to take your picture. And you're going to look fantastic, because Chris Melky is the best in the business. So let Chris do the photo taking. You do the photo being in it. You know what I mean? You stand there and look pretty. He'll snap the photo. That'll be your Christmas card next year. You'll be glad you did, because your photos will suck. That is a rule and regulation. That's it, people. That's all we got. Live it, know it. Wait, live it up. Learn it, know it, live it. That's what you're gonna do. No, Rob, that's it. I've never been in Are you guys telling secrets?
Man, I did a lot of things in high school, extracurricular-wise, but I was never a good student, so to speak. I won the Good Citizenship Award because I was so involved and active in school. Everyone thought I was going to get a full scholarship to Harvard, but secretly I was like C+ student at best. But I pretended really well. I was very active in student council. I started a couple of clubs. I was involved in many things, and I was always around. And so I was very outspoken, but I never really cared to study because for me that, I don't know, it didn't make, like I didn't want to memorize things that I thought I would just forget. So I became very active in organizing events and stuff, and so I stressed out over that kind of things, or if there was any other students that had issues, usually they'd come to me and I'd try to help them out. I did a lot of peer counseling as well, so stressed out for different reasons, just not.
I stressed over all that stuff. I mean, I know I seem like a really cool guy now, but I was in AP classes and on the swim team and in drama and choir.
Did you ever do Phantom of the Opera in school?
Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation, darkness stirs, wakes imagination, silently the senses abandon their defenses, slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor, grasp it, sense it, tremulous and turn your thoughts away from cold, unfeeling light and listen to the music of the night. Thank you for asking me to do that first thing in the morning. Awesome. You put me on the spot there. Wow.
Rich didn't know what that was from. I told him it's a new Taylor Swift song.
Yep, I don't know my Broadway show tunes, Robbie.
You know?
You showed me.
Well, we do.
Is there any way to move that?
Fans of the theater, Rich.
Yeah,
Where
you
it come
are.
from?
For just
Alright,
a second, I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you.
That was beautiful.
How was it? Was it everything you dreamed it would be? Good. Ladies and gentlemen, Osric Chow and Gil McKinney. The band broke up. Backstage.
Two of us riding nowhere, spending someone's
Robbie. Let's not waste this audience's time with our nonsense. Let's bring out the real show. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Kim Rhodes and Ruth Connell.
Building castles in the sky.
I think I see two ladies who might have over-partied last night.
They got overserved. They can't help it.
It's very loud.
Huh?
It's very bright out here. What?
Aww. Ruth was
It's too hard to sit on this chair. I'm just gonna. I can't get down. My heels are too high. Oh, it's okay. I got the floor covered for you. You take up there. Thank you.
Yeah, come on.
We're all just gonna have a nap.
Yeah.
Now. You'd like to nap with us, wouldn't you?
Karaoke people, you almost killed Kim and Ruth.
It's true. I'm not hungover. I'm just exhausted.
Sure, that's what Rob always says too. It wasn't the drink, it was the sleep. All right, we're leaving you. Bye.
Bye. We love you. See you later. Bye.
And we you.
Cheerio. Bye. TTFN. Tata for now. Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, titties. For nothing? I think it's always good to start with a really high energy. I like that idea. I do. We should do that sometime. We should totally get right on that shit. You should get on those 2 shots of coffee. It's coffee. And then we get the party started, eh? Woo. You're all privy to something very exceptional this morning. I have no energy. I don't know what's more dangerous, you with energy or you without. I'm a little bit afraid right now. Okay, I'll go on without me. I'll catch up. Okay, save yourself. Okay, so save yourself. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you want? Good morning, my gorgeous, gorgeous ladies. I'm struggling too, it's okay. I'm Marisha, and I have a question for each of you. I'll be right there. Do you want me to go with Ruth first, Kim? That'd probably be a good idea. Okay. I'll take a hit this time, but get that coffee down, you right? I'm going.
So, Ruth, I'm wondering, since unfortunately about what happened with Rowena, but I figure since she died in hell and her soul's going to hell, can't she just come back into her body since it's down there and come back as a mega demon?
I suppose so. Anybody care?
We care.
I'm still not able to talk about it with any kind of...
Oh, I'm in denial. She's coming back as a mega demon. That's it.
I said yesterday, I've not come up with any smart arse answers because I just can't. It's like, sorry. Do you have a smart arse answer for me? Fuck off. Not to you. Not to you. Just to the whole killing Rowena idea. Yeah. Fuck off. She's coming back. There, that's my answer. Okay. So, wait till I get this right. I'm trying to stand up. Hang on a second. It's taking all of my brain cells. Oh, I only have 2 left. All right. Right, so what I have to do is say, fuck off to the whole killing of Rowena idea. Yes, that's right there. You got it. Thanks, Kim. Yeah. Glad you were here. Glad I could be here. I would never have got there on my own. I've got a wee wristband for you. Who wasn't here yesterday? Why weren't you here? You got work or something you're supposed to do? So, just to explain what these are for people who weren't here, the Creation Stands t-shirts, we all have charities we contribute to from them. So mine is, do you see my hand shaking there? Yeah, it's alright. It's my whole chest because boobs. Because boobs. Because like boobs. Right there, that's hashtag because boobs. Because boobs. Because everybody likes boobs. I mean, if you got them, if you don't have them, either way, I think they're awesome. Yeah.
There's not really a bad thing about boobs. So this charity pays for ladies to get their boobs back if they lose them from having treatment for cancer. So I've got these to give to everybody. Because I don't know how you feel about this. I know how nerve-wracking it is to be one of these people standing there like, go. We're going to ask a question and we're going to tell them to, say something like fuck off to them.
Yeah, right? Because I'm personally very frightening. You're not frightening at all. You're a pedal.
You're tall.
But I'm scary.
I'm not scary, I'm small.
They weren't expecting me today. Oh, good. There's some coffee starting. All right.
Kim, I actually have a separate question for you. And I was going to ask you, thank you. Yesterday when you were talking about what the original plot was for the Alex episode that Jodie was going to become an angel.
That Jodie was going to be, a vessel, as I was corrected. I was like, oh, you fucking know what I mean.
You do say fuck a lot.
I do. I'm so sorry. I'm not really. But it's Ruth, so I'm going to apologize.
I used to see you on Twitter.
All right. You know what? Okay, here's the challenge for the rest. Okay, for 5 minutes, I'm going to try not to cuss. Okay.
WTF?
I was just going to ask you to elaborate on what that original story was, if you're allowed to.
Oh, that's all I know. I'm sorry. I mean, I would. It was just mentioned in passing in a conversation with somebody else, and said, "Oh, you know, actually, originally, Jodie was going to die in that episode," and I was like, "What? You know." Not aware of that. So now I know my life really is on the chopping block at some point. I said, oh yeah, Alex wasn't going to survive and you were going to be so bereft that you'd give your body up to an angel and never come back. I said, well, thank you for not choosing to do that. And the response was, yeah, we thought the fans might be a little beyond that. So thank you for saving my life.
I think there would have been some actual murder committed when that happened. I've been at Warner Brothers myself.
Bam, 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 bam. I want to talk to somebody.
Jeremy, Carver, where are you? He's coming to get you. Thank you. Who's next in the chopping block?
Hi. So first of all, thanks for helping us steal the crown from the Karaoke Kings last night. And as much as I adore Kim, sorry I lost my voice last night. As much as I adore Kim, my question is actually for Ruth.
It's okay, now.
So we kind of know how Kim reacts to Jensen being around, and we know how Brianna acts to Jared being around. And my question for you is, how exactly did you handle being in that intimate proximity with Misha during your last episode? Because he's not even my favorite, and I'm pretty sure I would have dropped.
Okay, so, you know when you start calling each other names, like cursing at each other and calling each other bad words? You know, like you're... No. You know. When you start giving each other insults, you know you've landed. You know you're with friends. Well, that's how it goes in Scotland. I don't know what's different over here. I think I'm friendly with everyone, and everyone's actually just like calling me names. There is an outtake from that scene. I'm going to start making my way, because it's quite a wide stage. Yeah. I'm going to start making my way over.
Oh wait, sir, I can do that. You answer.
Oh, good. Will you give her a hug as well?
Yes.
Okay. So
I was going to say I was going to be your bitch, but I can't cuss right now, so.
Oh, sorry. I need to take my jumper off. I'm too hot, but I'm worried it might be a bit suggestive. I'm in a hot flash up here. So there is an outtake that I'm hoping will be in the outtakes. There's an outtake that I hope will be in outtakes. There's something that we thanks darling. And all I will say is that Misha's nickname for me is earlobe. Do I need to say anything else?
Not really.
Yeah,
I loved that whole end scene. It was really intense. Up until the bit where they fucking killed me. Thank you for your question. Thank you. Who's next? What's your name? Where are you from? What do you want?
Hi, I'm Amanda. First of all, Ruth, you are so cute, and your death was not validated.
Is that because I'm small? Or something?
But my question is actually for Kim. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Okay, my question is, okay.
Oh, me? Yes.
Yes.
I'm on it. Got it. Yes. Hi.
We are on fire today.
Yes! Oh my gosh, y'all are so cute. My question is, by now, this probably the entire room and the entire fandom, by this point now, are wondering, well, how does it feel like you and Brianna are now the queens of karaoke? How does that feel?
I'm going to give you a serious answer to that slightly smart-ass question that I appreciate. I appreciate the smart-ass. It runs strong in this one. When I started these conventions and they told me karaoke was part of it, I started to cry. I'm serious. I am terrified to sing in front of people. Terrified.
But you did awesome.
It makes me vomit. There's deep damage attached to it, so it's not just, oh, she's nervous. Like, they're serious. I told Brianna what the whole story was, and she was like, oh yeah, that's messed up. And then I started getting up and not turning my microphone on. And then and what I realized yesterday, because then the Saturday Night Special started, and Rob saw that I was feeling like the kid who didn't get picked to play on any team, and he was like, come on, I'm like, really? You're gonna let me play too? I'm gonna give them the kids who let me play with them. And then last night was really the night that I said, oh, you know what? You know how this works? And this is why I'm giving you the extended dance mix of this story, is that I think life is kind of like this. Most of the time you have to invite yourself to the party. And most of the time, everybody's happy to see you, but everybody else is busy like, okay, am I okay here? Am I really like, nobody's thinking, hey, we should invite Kim, because everybody's actually thinking, am I okay here? So last night was really the night that I was like, I'm gonna, did you see, I almost said the F word, but I didn't say it. I'm gonna show up. And so I showed up last night, and so I appreciate it.
You showed up, you took over. These guys were ready to go to war for you. You were Boudica. You looked like
the star of the show. You were the star of the show, Kim.
Thank you.
Yay!
That also is you guys.
So, do you know about the hotel toiletry giveaways?
I do. I'm so happy to see it.
So that was, you're getting a soap. Even though it wasn't for me, which, I'm still getting over. Do you want us to go over the other side instead? Will I go over here?
Oh, yeah, here. Hi. What am I doing?
A smooth transition.
I'm graceful like a brick. I'm just as subtle, too. Good morning.
Good morning, Kit.
Hi. Well, first, Kim, to tag on to what she said, you were freaking awesome yesterday night.
Thank you.
I sound like a troll this morning because of all the screaming, but it was worth it.
Thank you. I adopted, just for those of you who weren't here last night, I adopted every Friday night person.
That's why you all need to come on Fridays. Just saying.
Now, I'm going to give you a break because I actually have a question for Ruth.
That's okay.
Okay.
We share.
Ruth.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. One of my favorite Rowena scenes is when you're interrogating Olivet. To me, it just has everything that
I smacked that bitch up, didn't I?
I was wondering, what is your scene that just wraps Rowena up as a character?
I love the last scene I did, right up to the bit where you fucking killed me. I don't swear in my panels. But now
I'm contagious.
You're contagious. And rampageous.
That too.
I like that word.
for you. Here's a wee wristband to say thank you. I love the last scene. Well, I waffled on about this yesterday. You can have it. So, you know, Kim, I know you're the same. I know. So, you know when you're a total nerdy geek about acting, and you have all these thoughts and imaginings about your person, like, because I am actually Rowena a little bit. You are actually, Chef. Do you know what I mean? Because we are a little bit. Yeah. Because that helps. Yeah. So gotta come from somewhere. Yeah. So when you've held something in your mind about your character, and then 18 months later a writer writes it down so you can say it out loud, like that happened in the last scene, which shows that it is a matrix. We're all connected and we're all nuts. Yeah? Yeah, has that ever happened to you with the show?
When you get to... No, because most of the things that go on in my head, they're never going to write. Just saying.
Is that to do with the Jared and Jensen?
I ship Jodie and everybody.
I ship Jodie and everybody too.
Jodie has probably not had sex in the Impala. She's probably had sex with the Impala.
It's a hot exhaust pipe, isn't it? Woo!
God.
Before I met you, somebody asked me which woman in Supernatural I would like to do a scene with, and I said it would probably be bad for Rowena, but good for me to do a scene with. No, we'll never know.
I think they get...
Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Fuck. Fuckism.
What?
What does she have to do if she doesn't...
Oh, no, I made my 5 minutes. Okay.
Oh, you made it? All right.
Yes. Thank God. Thank you. I was starting to feel the stress building up in my brain. Like, at some point, just not going to be able to speak at all.
Hi. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you want?
My name is Ruth. I'm from Kingsport, Tennessee, which is like 2 hours away from Knoxville. And I want to say, first of all hail the karaoke queen. And my question
You are my hero, Kim.
I asked you this last night, but I kind of want to ask you again because I've been hearing this question for forever, and I've been wanting to meet you for forever, and I love your character, and I love you, and I don't think she should have died. But how many pigs would Crowley be worth?
Crowley or Mark? Both of them. I sold him for 3, right? He was worth 5.
Yeah.
That's right. Good job I remembered that. I mean, I think it was a fair deal. I mean, he doesn't. I think it was fair enough. I don't see what his frickin' problem is. Mark, 99, please. Yeah, like, you know, like the ice cream cone with a chocolate flake in it. We call that a 99 in Britain. So 99 pigs for the shepherd. Just mainly because he's turning up here today later, and you can
he's
tell.
Probably listening. Just reading tweets about him.
So thank you for your question.
I also have another question, and about Lucifer and Kaz's body. I don't think he should have killed you. Do you think that he should have said yes or let you finish the spell?
I don't think he should have killed me. Are we not all on the same page with this? Cassifer? It's pretty clear. That's pretty clear. Pretty darn freaking clear. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Thank you so much. Do you want to do it?
I'll take this.
You want to go hug?
Question.
You got to go hug.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
I'm going the opposite way.
Oh God, don't die.
What's your name? Where are you from? What do you want?
Hi, my name is Jane, and I'm from Nashville.
Nashville!
Yay,
Nashville! Tennessee! My favorite
I
city
actually
right
was born and raised in LA, and then I moved here. So, and also when you said that Jody would have had sex with the Impala, I felt a blush from my head to my toes.
Well, look at you! You got a little blusher over here. Will we try and make you go even redder?
So, my question is, you guys play incredibly strong characters, and were incredibly strong women. And I think that a lot of people find inspiration from that. And I personally, since starting watching Supernatural, it's really given me the courage to pursue things that I never would have. And I'm going to graduate school in England in the fall. So I was just wondering what it's like to be a role model for so many people, and whether you feel that weight and that pressure. Do you change your behavior? Do you feel like, oh my gosh, I have a lot of people looking up to me right now?
Yeah, I behave myself all the time now. I'm very, very good. Because I was very, very naughty before. No. I'll answer first, and then you can say some sense at the end when I've waffled. I mean, when I get a message on Twitter saying that Rowena is a role model, I do worry. People are saying mom to Rowena. I think I worry more when they say mom to me, because I'm fully not ready, willing, and able to be, to be a mom in that way yet. It's like an honor that's being bestowed upon me by the fandom. So I don't. Did I answer the question?
It concerns you and delights you.
That's it. So yeah, you were really concise and precise.
I'm listening.
You're on fire.
I'm listening. I finally showed up. I kind of had this question yesterday, so I'll try to be short. I'm honored. I'm humbled. It gives me courage to often, when I want to lie or be a coward or backtrack or not admit that I've done some shitty shit I should apologize for, it gives me the courage to stand up and be like, yeah, I was wrong. And I said something that isn't consistent with who I want to be. Because it's more important for me to send that energy out there when I know people are going to be like, oh, that's how you show up for yourself. And it helps me show up for myself, so thank you. You guys give me strength and courage.
Again, before I met you, I told you this already, you were one of my role models on Twitter. Because when I first went to the page, it was like, you may know me from the Disney Channel, but I do say fuck a lot. Disclaimer. And I read your blog, you were such an inspiration to me joining the show. And you continue to be. And
you're supposed to teach me something today, you said.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt questions, but you were supposed to...
Okay, so who was here yesterday and knows the V Club Mega? Yeah. Here's a wee wristband. Thank you for your question. I'll be right back. Over. Hold on.
She's coming back.
Come back.
It's okay, I promise. Hi.
Okay,
I like it when the lights are up. I can see you guys. Hi.
Kim. I think so. When we're doing this as well, we do a little tour of the room just to check. The people at the back are doing their disco ball changes properly. Can you do a disco ball change?
Maybe. I don't know. I've never tried.
Will we give it a go?
I will give it a goat.
A goat. 2 goats.
I will give it 2 goats. All right, I'm going to do a disco ball change.
Well, it starts off with the V first.
It starts with the...
Okay, come on, everybody. Show her what to do.
Someone help me.
So, you start with a V, but you put your elbows, these things.
I'm clearly not a dancer. All right.
Cleavage.
Oh, I can do that one.
You practiced that before. So, V Club, then the M for Mega, which was my coven. I'm so milking the sympathy thing, and I was like, shut up. You're deep, get over it.
No, but seriously, people don't understand how personally we take these characters. At least some of us take these characters. Like, that's a part of me. When I see me killed, I take it personally. It hurts. So, that is justifiable pain, and I hurt for you. Bullshit. Bullshit. All right, I'm sorry. Back to cleavage. Okay, back to boobs. Back to boobs.
Okay,
Back to
cleavage,
boobs.
and maybe think balls. I don't know. That helps you.
It doesn't.
Okay, M for mega.
Mega.
So elbows up. It's like you're doing the funky chicken.
Oh, I may need some more help.
Help! Help! For Kim.
We are pulling this. We are dragging this out.
I know.
I don't know. What the fuck?
Okay, so V Club Mega. Thank you. So this is the tough part, okay?
Club disco balls.
No.
Oh.
So you do
testicles.
Cross. Testicles.
Cross.
Testicles.
Testicles.
Ball change.
But testicles and balls are totally the same thing. You don't fool me.
Are they?
I'm awake now.
Are they?
Totes are.
That's where I've been going wrong. Wait.
Okay, sorry.
Then other way. Then cross. Ball change. Disco ball change.
Back, cross, cross.
You need some serious help.
I need help. Sorry.
Is there anyone around who can help?
I don't know. We may have to.
Hold on. Is there anyone around who can help?
We've totally been stood up.
She's on her way.
Our fucking idea went down.
Okay, can everyone get up on their feet? Show Kim.
Okay. I've got this much. I've got the boobs part. This is like learning the spectacles, testicles thing. What? See?
Are you happy?
No, I'm not. That's why I know it is and testicle. Testicles come in a lot in American culture, apparently. Testicles come in a lot. Oh, I'm back. Here now. There's the second shot. Just kicked in.
Oh, I wish I'd had some. Whoa. Okay, so
she means coffee.
or the moving on from my single life. Boobs, mega, testicles, ball change, testicles, ball change. I think testicles are really helping all the women in here.
Testicles are helping a lot of us.
I feel like because of the testicles, we're all doing much better.
Do they give us music for this?
Well, we have pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and
Told you. All right, I think apparently we just have to make sure I never have a panel before 11:30.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to the back and check everyone in the back's doing it right.
Okay.
Especially that young man over there.
He looks suspicious.
Yeah. He just looked behind him. I know, it's you in the blue shirt. It's you I'm talking to. Anyway, so what happens is you have to say it at the same time.
Okay.
The hard thing at the beginning for me is that I have to go after 3, but I have to remember to say 1, 2, 3, because one time I said after 3, and I didn't say 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So it was awkward.
I'm just following you.
You didn't tell her the hell yeah part.
What? There's a hell yeah?
Yeah. Okay. So it goes.
Okay.
B Club Mega Disco Ball. That's it. Disco Ball change.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. I think you'll be good at the end, but judging by last night,
I feel good. I'm ready.
You feel like awesome sauce?
Yeah. Can we all try it together one more time?
Yeah.
Before I'm left alone on the stage. Alone on the stage.
With passion. With
alone. Stage.
Still asleep.
Still alone on the stage. We had this planned so beautifully. It was going to be so awesome for everybody.
Okay, after 3. 1, 2, 3. V Club Mega. Disco ball change. Disco ball change.
Hell yeah!
You guys haven't had your coffee either, have you? Jesus. Holy mackerel. Holy macaroni.
Having problems on the disco ball change?
Is you gotta get
Guys, I was literally peeing in the bathroom and I come out. And Angel's like, oh, you just missed it. And I was like, God damn it! Hello, Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, so bright in here. It's like, you guys know I was at karaoke. Are we not the same person? That's That's exactly. I came out and I was like, oh god, it burns.
I'm melting.
Hi. All right. What did I miss?
So we've got to show Brianna. Yes. Because you were supposed to be your instructor.
I know. Yeah, right.
After me, 1, 2, 3. V Club Mega. Disco ball change. Disco ball change. Hell yeah! You got it?
Okay, ready?
So, oops, mega, testicles ball change, testicles ball change. Just so you know to cross. Hell yeah. No, you don't have to hold yourself. You don't have to.
You can if you want to.
We're not.
Don't tempt me.
So, you're about to me, videos it. So I'm going to go to the back of the hall and video you two chancers.
You see, the difference is amazing, isn't it? I was literally
Just exhausted
I was
myself
lying
doing
down.
that. Oh, yeah.
Lying down when I came out.
You guys, how are you here and so bright, bushy-tailed, and sparkly right now? Hi.
Makeup.
Okay, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. You ready?
Oh, shit.
Nashville?
Okay. Well, no, she helped. She also.
Are you ready?
Cleavage.
I'm going to run to the back.
Boobs.
Boobs. Mega. Testicle ball change.
Testicle ball change.
Hell yeah. Okay? Right? You lousy lot.
Yeah, exactly. Just go ball change.
I want mega volume from everyone. I want to hear
Sounds
it.
like a hair commercial.
You are a hair commercial.
Quit it, Ruth.
Okay, everybody.
We actually, while we're here, do you guys think we should we should be doing a remake of Witches of Eastwick? Don't die.
Yeah.
I said we should do a remake of Witches of Eastwick, the three of us.
Oh, yeah. Does that make me Susan Sarandon?
Yeah.
Is that the right person?
You get
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're Michelle Pfeiffer, and you're Cher. Oh, man.
Right.
Nice. You're so Cher. Okay, after 3.
Okay.
One,
Wait.
2, 3. V Club Mega. Disco ball change. Disco ball change. Hell yeah! You're allowed to sit back down now.
Okay, should we take another question since my vamping started too soon?
Quickly.
Oh no, we've been. I was like, you're gonna teach me something. I
Ruined everything.
Brianna's back to peeing.
That's so what I needed this morning.
I told you to save yourself. She did not listen.
How long is taking all of us to get up? Hey, at least I didn't make noises you should only make having sex.
You did a little bit. You just didn't make the microphone.
Yes!
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
That's me standing up.
I would stand up all the time. Who's next?
Oh God, yeah, one more.
I can't concentrate now. Who was next? Who are you?
I don't know.
Who's your name? What's your name?
It's going very well, don't you think?
My name is Kelly and I'm from Maryville, Tennessee. My favorite character is Crowley, and I absolutely... I realize I'm in the minority, but I'm okay with that. I absolutely love watching every scene with Rowena and Crowley and the way you guys interact and go back and forth. I love sarcasm and you do it so perfectly. What is your favorite scene that you did with Mark Shepherd?
the scene where, again, a bit deep in meaningful as usual, they had to build me a runway, a ramp. Okay. You know, you hear about actors standing in boxes, and you can imagine with J&J, like I'm perpetually on a boost. A booster in my seat. So they built me a runway to walk up to Mark, because he's not even that tall, and I'm still like out of shot. And it was a bit where he was throwing me out, and he touched my cheek, because it felt real. We were talking about the weirdness earlier. That was my favourite bit, because it was a really genius piece of acting that Mark did, and it really helped me. So thank you for your question. You get a hotel toiletry. Now, yeah, it wasn't the highest class hotel. I'm not sure of the quality of the...
I'd make sure it hadn't been opened first.
You got a runner today? More? Seriously, you have to give a hug at the same time when you hand it over. You can lick that's exactly how I do it. Aww. And that's exactly how I hug as well. Crotching. That was awesome.
And that's why everyone loves Ruth.
You totally... Are you impersonating me right now? That was amazing. You did that perfectly.
You guys should know that Kim Rhodes bought me this t-shirt.
I totally did. Oh my God. I'm so... Okay. And not for any reason other than last convention she kept saying, I want shenanigans. I want shenanigans. Babies
Oh
and
God.
I want
Too much baby. Not enough turkey.
I was in Target shopping for like a birthday present for my daughter's classmate, and I saw this, and I bought it, and I get it home, and I text her, I'm like, oh my God, I am so your girlfriend.
She's buying me clothes.
I bought her this shirt and the underwear she got on last night. I'm whipped.
Amazing.
Totally, and happily.
I'd like some shenanigans too.
All right, okay. You asked for it. Saturday nights are coming. Too early? Too bad. I can't shut it down. Can't shut it off. See? Just keep going.
We were talking about how amazing Kim was earlier. I mean, last night, you weren't bad. You weren't bad. You only killed it.
You were like a five.
Murdered it and nailed it to the ground.
Sure. But Kim, that is a different story. Kim was like, she was our leader last night. She was like, at the barricade! Everybody's been talking about it today. It's really impressive.
Because they all wanted to know what I shot in my ass.
Yeah,
what the hell happened to you?
Can I have some of that as well? Shenanigans, please.
Up in the butt.
More butt stuff!
Butt stuff, it's all butt
we
stuff.
Can't stop.
From here on out. Yeah,
Hello.
no, that was unusual.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Holly, and I'm from Alabama.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, represent
Alabama. Sorry.
My question is for any of you or all of you that have an answer to this question. I know as actresses and with all the projects you do, you guys travel a lot, and with such a great fandom that we have, surely you've run into fans throughout your travels in the airports. Have you ever had an interaction that was just stuck out to you as especially wonderful, or maybe embarrassing, or just it really sticks out to you?
A fan interaction that sticks out.
I'll tell you one that sticks in my head. How I looked this morning before I put my makeup on. I went to my local candle shop, because in LA that's what you do. You go to your candle shop, you know, to buy candles.
Sure, yeah.
Sure, you bet. Right. And I'm like this, like Kim pre-coffee, and the guy serving me, the West Hollywood guy, was like, I'm catching up in my Supernatural last night. Oh, yeah. So that's my top moment so far. What's yours?
That's hot.
Oh, it was boiling.
That's great. What did I teach you earlier?
Oh,
fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
Sing out, Louise. Mom will give me a row. She gave me a row on Twitter before. My mom gave me a row on Twitter before for swearing.
Then when you tell her somebody's making fun of you in West Hollywood at your candle shop, she'll be like, you're right, fuck you's the proper response. Somebody can
Absolutely accurate.
get one of those? You look fabulous today. That doesn't even word to fuck you. You don't even get my air. That just gets. So yeah, that's
Bar of soap. Go runner.
I love the interaction. I love the fan conventions. I love being able to see the people I really work for. I love it when people tell me that something I think is ugly or broken or wrong about myself that I shared just as a challenge to myself to be kind of like, all right, it's in there. Let's see what happens if somebody else goes, oh my God, me too. Those are the moments. Oh my God, me too are my hands down my favorite moments because it touches a part of my soul and my heart rather than just the part of me that's like, yeah, it's a fun job. Woo, ass bleaching. Is that just me?
And me.
Right? Yeah, me too.
That's it.
I just like to watch you run, that's all.
Right?
Oh, stop. Is that how you beatbox? Am I doing it?
I think so.
Just blowing spit into the microphone for Rob to use next.
I'm sure he'll enjoy it. Exactly.
He's gonna come out and make sure that's the microphone he takes too. Watch. Everyone watch. He's gonna come out and he's so suddenly gonna be like, it's okay, I'll take that.
I don't know where the microphone went to, guys.
We had another one. It wasn't me.
I'm so hip.
Catherine Newton needs to be on this panel and make fun of us.
Immediately. You guys, I literally am dying right now.
Literally dying. You are so
Illy. She says illy all the time. And I'm like, what does illy mean? She's
coffee.
Like, I love you. I know. Oh, I know. And we're like, why don't you just say I love you? She's like, it's too much.
Oh.
It's too much. And I remember we were in Jensen's trailer, and Jensen's like, I don't get it. And she's like, no, I love you is like, I love you. Illy is like, hey.
I know I love you somewhere.
It's so good. Oh, she's the best.
Ellie, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you want?
Hi, I'm Allie. I'm from Indiana. My question is actually for Kim. So you were a singer on the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I was wondering if you still keep in touch with any of that cast, and also if you could sing the theme song for us.
I did that. Can you take an English test you took 10 years ago? No. I don't remember that. I literally wouldn't even recognize it. I think there's a show that my daughter watches that has like a guitar riff that they also use on Sweet Life. I was like, that must be on or like Guitar Hero or something like that. I don't know what the hell they do. I know that Dylan just got his master's brew. He is the youngest master brewer in the United States and is opening a meadery in New York. I think Cole, I heard through the grapevine, booked a show, so I think he's still acting. Phil is directing. He's one of the hottest comedic directors in town. He does Mike and Molly's over now, but he was doing Odd Couple. I saw him a while ago. That's it. There we go. So yes, that's yeah,
Could you just beatbox instead then?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were just making party noises. You're trying to beatbox?
I did it accidentally. I thought, oh, that's beatboxing.
No.
Can you beatbox? Can you do it?
Show us how it's done.
I'm just spitting on myself now.
That's who the 80s kid is here.
I'm dancing to this.
Such a mom.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah. Whoa, you go, girl. Let's get down, funky.
Sorry, I know you guys are running out of time. Ask more questions.
Hello.
Hi, I'm
Lauren. I'm from Mississippi. And we know the boys love shenanigans, and we know that they prank people all the time. And apparently you love shenanigans too, so have you ever did anything elaborate to prank the boys at all?
Depends what you mean by elaborate.
Anything to make them feel uncomfortable. Other than talking about buttholes. Anything other than that.
Just saying. Just saying. Get a room. Okay, elaborate shenanigans, ladies. We can't show ours because
it might make the gag reel.
Right. Go. The boys pranked me once.
That's a beatbox.
That's a beatbox. That is a beatbox. There was Luke. L-U-B-E. L-U-B-E. Luke. Lube. So we're back to the butt talk. There was Luke, and me being the theatre person, I was like, finish the scene, finish the scene. And like, Jared standing there with like strap-ons. No! And I'm like, finish the scene, finish the scene. I'm I did all, Ask him later, I don't know, I can't retell the story to any usefulness.
This is you, right?
Yeah, I slivered on that one.
I enjoy the fact that we started with naps, we went through anal, and we finished with strap-ons.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm a lady.
They're all ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Rose, Brianna Buckmaster, and Ruth. Awesome. If you're in a costume and you like contests, good news. Next up is the costume contest. We didn't enter this year, except for I think Stephen may be wearing Ruth's jacket. So maybe he will. Yay! All right, good luck. I hope everybody dressed for my episode wins.
They gave me a 20. Oh, awesome.